Hey everyone, it's Grayson the Goosebumps Kid here. Today, I'm actually doing another episode review for the new Goosebumps 2023 TV show. And, oh my lord, this one was a doozy. It's not a very good one. Great way to lose interest in the show. By the way it was written, by the way the monster looks, and just overall, it was just very bad. So, that episode is number 2, The Haunted Mask. And, it takes concepts from the book, but really it does a poor execution, really. And the mask looks terrible. But anyway, before I get into that, I want to thank everybody for like 193 subscribers. We're this close to hitting 200, and once I hit 200, I will have a special video planned out for you guys. But I do want to let you know by the end of by the end of December, like right after Christmas, I'm going to be doing a Goosebumps collection video. Because by the time Christmas hits and like a little bit after, I'll have all the stuff that I've collected over the year. So I will be doing a 2023 Goosebumps collection, sort of like how I did last year with the 2022 collection. But yeah, hopefully we can make it to 200 subscribers. Can't wait for it because I do have something planned for you guys, maybe like a Q&A or something. So yeah, make sure to keep subscribing and get me to 200. So anyway, episode 2, The Haunted Mask. What is it about? So episode 2 picks up where episode 1 left off. Shows like previously on. We see after, Isaiah breaks his arm and everything from like the evil camera predicting it. He gets all upset, has to talk with his friend Margot, and we then cut to a new character that we're following named Isabella, and she is actually the troll that's been online posting stuff about Isaiah's girlfriend and all that, trolling her and stuff like that. She was the one that actually got the Halloween party leaked out to her parents, so they had to send it somewhere else. So that was all Isabella's fault. Isabella is at home with her mom and her little brother. She's kind of like an outcast at her school. Nobody really talks to her. So she decides to go to the party because her little brother convinces her to go. And when she gets there, we get to see very similar scenarios where you see James, Isaiah, Margot, and Lucas. We get to interact with all of them. So this isn't like an anthology type thing. It connects between stories with each other. So that's why you're seeing like some repeats of stuff. But then you see Isabella eventually goes down into the basement because she hears a voice calling her name. She goes down there and she finds a mask, which is with all the other dead kids' stuff, the Biddle house, all of Biddle's old stuff that he collected. So she grabs the mask because that's what she hears speaking to her, like in her head. And eventually she leaves after the cops are called, or when Mr. Pratt walks in, and he shoots everybody out, threatens to call the cops. So she leaves, takes the mask home with her. But before she had taken it home, she was actually using the mask to blend in with everybody so nobody would know it was her, which was honestly a funny part of that episode. I really did enjoy that. She lays down, all seems good, but when she gets up for school the next morning, the mask calls to her again, and she decides to bring it to school with her. So she brings her drone because she needs to do some like photo shoots for like a school thing, or she's letting one of her friends borrow it for like a photo shoot. Lucas, being the adventurer that he is, jumps on the thing and breaks it. Of course, that pisses Isabella off, and they both get called to the guidance counselor's office, Lucas and Isabella. Then we start to notice Isabella's attitude and tone changes from like being a quiet, kind of depressed, or well, not depressed, but a quiet, sad kid to like a very angry, outspoken young adult. And it is very, very concerning. And at that point, as she's carrying the mask, all heck breaks loose, and this definitely starts to cause changes in her later on in the episode. The Haunted Mask, I gotta be honest, it was terrible. Like, I did not like the whole mask itself. Like, the mask just looks awful. It looks like one of those theater logo masks, if you know what I'm talking about. Like drama, where it's got like the happy and sad face. It does that in the episode. And it just looks so cringy. And when you get to see like the true form when they put on the mask, it is terrible. Like, I've never seen something so ugly in my life. It looks like a mix between a goblin and like the Leprechaun Origins monster. And it is just awful. Like, I don't know who decided that was a good choice for the Haunted Mask. I gotta say, this is a very disdain and dishonor on R.L. Stine's mask story. Did not like it whatsoever. So far this show has definitely had some miss and runs with the first 2 episodes. I honestly prefer episode 1 over this. You know, for some positives, I like how it shows like Isabella's you know, quietness, and like how she feels like nobody wants to talk to her and stuff like that. I do like how they try to blend her character in and like use the mask. They do take that from the Haunted Mask book, which I do appreciate. But it's just the execution that they did. It was just terrible. And, you know, R.L. Stine is known for like his anthology stories and stuff like that. But this show's kind of like intertwining them into like one big story. Like I said, I like the idea. I do enjoy that, but I definitely think this was a more poor execution. Honestly, a boring story compared to the Say Cheese and Die episode. And that's saying something, because Say Cheese and Die took forever to get to the good stuff. This episode tries to throw you right in because you already know what happened. But I just feel like it drags on as well. And it's honestly worse when you finally get the big reveal as the big bad for this episode, like what the monster looks like. And I hate it. Genuinely hate it. And I feel bad for my buddy Completionist and Michael Goosebumps fan, because I know they both enjoy Haunted Mask pretty well. And I definitely need to go back and take a look at Completionist's review on this, because from what I could tell by the thumbnail, he was not happy. So the side characters that we get introduced, or a couple new characters that we get introduced to, like Isabella's little brother and her mom, they're kind of forgettable, if you know what I mean. I could care less about them. I mean, it was cool to see her little brother have moments there, especially towards like the climax. Her mom's a terrible woman. She's a witch, honestly, if I gotta be honest. And we get more information on what happened exactly at the Biddle house, because, you know, Lucas's mom is trying to reach out to everybody else's parents to say that, you know, this was on them. Biddle's coming back to terrorize their kids. So yeah, you do get left on a cliffhanger there to see what happens. And the environment itself and the spookiness, I do enjoy like the big kind of monster type theme movie. Sort of like, kind of reminds me from like the 60s, or sorry, the 40s, 50s, kind of like Creature from the Black Lagoon thing. I'm not sure if you guys have seen those, but I do enjoy like the suspenseful moments like that. And when the monster's running around chasing a character that I will not say, because I really don't want to spoil much. Even though I hate the episode, I still don't like spoilers, so I'm not going to go back on my word and spoil it for you guys. So you're going to have to watch for yourself, but just be warned, you're going to hate the monster. But I do like the suspense that you get with this with the episode, and I do like how they at least take from the Haunted Mask, it changes the person's personality. But just the way that she gets it off, and just the way that she learns how to battle it, not for me. So overall, this episode was pretty bland, kind of dog crap, and definitely would not rewatch this again, at least for a while. Definitely my least favorite episode out of the 2 so far. Hopefully episode 3 is better. But overall, that's going to be my review for The Haunted Mask episode 2 for the new Goosebumps show. Really did not like it whatsoever. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 4.5 to like a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it was not good, y'all. Really was not good. Definitely would skip this. But that's been my review on episode 2, The Haunted Mask. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on down in the comments below. I know this episode does get praise from some people and hate from a lot of others. I'm more on the fence where I don't like it, but like don't hate it. Hate's a strong word. I resent it, not hate it. But anyway, yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this episode, because I think Goosebumps for Dummies did. So Let me know down in the comment section down below your thoughts on the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below for my Discord server and Minnesota Goosebumps fan server. So please go there if you would like to communicate more with us in the community. Would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching this episode review, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.